they travel, they talk show jazz hands. But look it, instead of filming, recording at the end of our trip, we're filming at the beginning, because look, for the first time in how many months, she's driving. Either she or Ethan like to drive. Owen would probably drive if he had the opportunity. He'd probably drive. Would you, O?
Probably.
Yeah, I think you'll like driving.
I like to drive. I just don't like to drive in places that I've never been.
Oh yeah, that's true. Me either. I've driven way more in the past couple months than I probably have in a really long time. I don't like to drive much more anyway. I don't like to drive as much either anymore. Oh, sorry, reflections. I think I drove too much as a kid, and so Jason almost always does all the driving. Any vacation we've gone on, like 3 weeks at a time sometimes, he's always been the one that's done all the driving. Hell no, since we're both driving, I have drove many miles now in many states. I could create a whole new map for states I've driven in. That would be different. Okay, so we actually just left our campground actually on time, which is like the second time ever. Except for the ones that have later checkout times, then we can actually manage to get out on time, but doing pretty well. That was the KOA Holiday Inn Hat Creek / Bernie. Oh, and here's the subway cave. You want to go one more time? Yeah. Unfortunately, we would lose the other people we're with and not know where we're going. It wouldn't take very long. We could have stopped. That was, we calculated, we've been on the road I think for 72 days. That was our 19th campground we've stayed at, and we all like that one the best. It just provided space and calmness, and there was a pond there that, hold on, there we go, we did it, okay. It's not that bad, I just, good core workout right there. Why is everybody stopped here?
Great question. I don't choose to ask.
Anyways, it was very spacious. We had quite a bit of lawn that was ours, and lots of trees, but not too many trees. I don't know, paved roads for walking and driving, and it was just decent space. Very calm. This area in general, not a ton to do. I think we found the two things to do, and they were both really awesome. They became favorites. Number one for a couple of our kids, we did the Subway Cave, which we have a video on, and the Bernie waterfalls. So Owen said the Subway Cave has been his number one thing so far now, and Ethan said the Bernie waterfalls were his number one thing so far. Belle still says sea anemones in the tide pool, and I'm not sure right now what Emmett's might be. I think we're gonna have to do another kid check-in video to see how they're thinking everything's going. But anyways, Belle was gonna talk about she said people don't, how did you phrase it?
People should not go to school for higher education.
People should not go to school for higher education now. Okay, she is in the stage right now that she graduated, she took a year off, she worked, and now she is in school full time. And I remember my first semester in college as well was really, really hard. Really hard. I wanted to drop out of school. I think she's doing very well, but this is the mood she's in. Okay, so do you want to expand on this?
It's pointless. Well, okay, so my degree specific classes are fine, but the gen eds are not going to be helpful in actual life, and I shouldn't have to take those. That's what's stressing me out.
I'm actually surprised a little bit, because she's at a technical college, how many gen ed she does have to take compared to a 4-year, which I agree with her. You know, that stuff is set up for you in your K-12 education. A lot of it, if you're not going to need it in the coursework you want to study, I kind of agree with her a lot. Kind of, not a little, but a lot. I also don't think everybody needs to go to higher education, but I absolutely feel it's the right place for some people. Do you want to expand on anything else? I know you're going up a hill right now.
No, I don't really think so. It's just the way things are set up is not helpful.
I think a lot of people would agree with you. Yeah. On the topic of higher education, I think, like, even for myself, I have 2 degrees. I have my bachelor's and I have my master's, both in education, and then I quit formally teaching. I don't consider that a waste of time. A lot of people are not working in the field that they went to school for. I think you just have to acknowledge, like, first of all, don't go to school if that's not what you want to do. I don't think it's a have to at all. I don't even think it's a have to anymore for quality of life or like what you're making, depending on what your skills are. But school isn't necessarily a waste of time if that's not what you end up doing, because that's part of the journey. That's where you're at the time. So you just, as always, whatever you're doing, you have to enjoy the journey. Like this journey that we're going up this really windy hill right now, I'm going to attempt to enjoy it. Owen might not be enjoying it as much. How you doing?
That's not gonna work. Get
Whoa,
around me,
whoa, 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 whoa. There you go. Sorry about my chin.
So far, it has not made me sick, so we'll see how this goes.
That was wonky. She did good. We had to merge up a hill. There was no place to go. There was multiple cars beside us. So she did the right thing. We waited. They went by, and then we continued. Oh, do you hear that? That's our turbo. And there's my shadow. This new car has turbo. I don't know why, and it's obnoxious, and sometimes it's so loud it's nauseating when you have to kick it in.
Oh yeah, we also want the music playing.
Oh,
we have that and like 3 other CDs.
This is probably a really loud video between the fan and Moana and turbo. Our fan also doesn't work in our new Expedition anymore. It blows high constantly. You can't shut it off. You can change the temperature, but you can't shut it off, and you can't make it go low. It just goes high. Cool. Anything else, O? All right then, folks. Anything else, Belle?
No.
Nope. She's like, I don't want to drive anymore. Doing great. I'll try to take some snaps of the scenery. This obviously has been part of a forest fire at one time, and 200 years ago it was part of a volcanic eruption. So I'll show you some footage of that. Okay, have a good day every day, everybody. Bye.